Hello boys and girls, Basely here, and today I wanted to make a video on how everything in this world is just for show. What? No, how dare you? How could you say such a thing? But yep, I hate to break it to you, everything in this world is indeed just for show. Unless you make it to be. And what do I mean by this? What I mean by this is, well, when you go in for a job interview, I would hope that you go in business casual or whatever that goes by, suit and tie. You want to look presentable, right? You want to look like you're serious and that you're professional, because if you don't, who's going to take you seriously? You dress for the part, right? That's what I mean by this. But you go in, you look professional just so you could give off that impression. But once you're at home, you're rocking shorts, tank top, or no shirt at all, hair in a bun, whatever the occasion may be. You're looking like a straight up slob when you get home. Or at least I hope you are. I don't get how people be chilling at home with jeans on. That just doesn't make sense to me. Again, I just don't understand it. If you like it, go for it. But what is that? Seek help. Seek help. I don't understand how people be chilling at home with jeans on. Remember, it's just for the look, right? And that also goes with other really nice gentrified areas. And what do I mean by this? What I mean by this is, when you go through those really nice suburban areas, or when you go through the really nice areas with the new shops and the new buildings and all that stuff, I'm sure all of you know what gentrification is, but that's all, again, just for show. That's all just for the aesthetic. It's aesthetically pleasing. When you go by, I don't know, I'm trying to think of some really nice gentrified areas. Whenever you go by a shopping mall, Victoria Gardens over in Rancho Cucamonga is pretty gentrified. I know that area pretty well. But that's all just for show. It's all just drywall that's set up very nice and painted very nice. And they set up shops to make it all look, but again, it's all just for show. But then again, I'd much rather be there than some sketchy alley or some, random street in a really not good area. I'd much rather be there. So at the same time, I don't blame them. Another thing in this world that is made up just for show and just to make our lives more convenient is the Gregorian calendar. What do you mean by that? Well, the Gregorian calendar is just a construct. It's just made up of these things called January, February, March, April, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? But none of that exists. None of that is real. That's just something that we made up so we can make our lives and our schedules easier. Could you imagine life without knowing what time of day it is or what day we're supposed to be at a certain location? Right now, currently in Hermosa Beach, California, which is where I'm at right now, it's 4:30, something like that. I don't know. I don't want to check. Oh, it's 4:30 exactly. 4:29. But in New York, it's 7:29, 3 hours later, right? But who's to say that? Who made that up? Maybe they want to go by 6:29 or 8:29 or hell, even midnight in New York. But we've just made that up because currently we have the sun. That does not mean that they're in the future. That does not mean that we're in the past either. We're all in present time, but we're just saying that they're later than us just to make our lives easier. I remember I saw this one thing on Twitter that said, if the people in Europe or something like that are ahead of us, then why didn't they warn us about 9/11 or the Twin Towers were going to come down? As if they're in the future and they were going to be able to tell us, hey, watch out, your airplanes are going to strike the buildings. No, it doesn't work like that. I questioned humanity for a good 10 minutes of my life at that point. We understand time in increments of hours and minutes and seconds and days and weeks. That's how we tell time. But that's not real. That's just something we made up. 60 seconds is 1 minute, apparently. But who's to say 30 seconds isn't a minute? Or 1 hour isn't 1 day? Or 24 hours isn't a year? Who made up these rules? No one made up these rules. We just go by it just to make our lives easier. Time is a construct. Nothing is real. Nothing exists. Daylight savings is another thing that's just made up that we just happen to go by and abide by. But again, who's to say that we go forward an hour or back an hour? I think it. I remember in one of my college classes, one of my professors said that had something to do with farmers. That's how they preserve like water or insects or daylight, so they could get more daylight or something like that. I don't know. That's probably just some myth, but who knows? Maybe that's real. I'm just joking. Nothing's real. Remember, if you truly want to be happy and live life to the fullest, you gotta understand all this. Me currently, right now, I'm in my happy place. Shorts, sandals, right here on the beach. Got my hair flipping all over the place. Life is good. Life is good for me right now. But I know what next week or in a few days when I have to do something serious or do something professional or go back to work or something, it's not going to be fun because I'm going to be playing the part of, oh, I'm serious and I care and all that good stuff. But nah, I'm a simple man. I do simple things. I like, listening to loud music. I like skateboarding. I like watching wrestling. I like exercising. I like swimming, all that good stuff. So, yeah, that's if you truly want to be happy. I'm probably just blabbering nonsense at this point, and I'm not making much sense at all, but I just wanted to make this video talking about all that, how time is just, it's not real, it's nothing. But, like, share, subscribe. I love all of you. Thank you. That is made up just for show. You saw that? My God, I already cracked it once this year. Damn.